All right, yo, so today we are going to be testing and trying out every single magic in the game. Okay, I just want to show you guys right here. I do have max stats. All right, the max amount of points you can have in any stats is 350. As you can see, I have 350 because 350 is the max level. Okay, so you are going to be seeing the actual full damage of the magics in the game. So if you're new, like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and let's get into it. All right, so the first magic we got is heal. So this is the first skill right here. You basically heal yourself. It's pretty good. I don't know if you can heal other people, and I think this one has the highest amount of heal you can give yourself. Water can heal you, the Imperial Sword can heal you, but this one heals you the most. All right, so the next skill is basically like a life steal. All right, you do it and touch the person, and then you basically just steal their HP. I don't know why it's working, bro. Why isn't it working? It's basically like a life steal. Okay, you just punch them and you basically just take HP from them. It does a ton of damage and it also heals you as well. Okay, so that is really good. The only problem I do have with heal is that it's too close range. All right, when you're doing like a lot of this bandit beating games, it's better to have moves that, you know, are ranged, you know what I'm saying? But that one is good too. It helps you gain a lot of HP back because these NPCs, they do a ton of damage to you. Okay, so the next skill is going to be the stomp right here. This is really good too. I know you guys didn't see it probably because it turned on my monozone, but yeah, that's the skill right there. I'm just going to turn on my monozone so you guys can see it properly. All right, we'll just wait for the cooldown and then we'll just use it one more time. You can see that's the stomp right there. Okay, also really good too. AoE is also really good for grinding too as well, so I think that one is also really good. Does a decent amount of damage. Okay, so the next skill is going to be regen vampire. Okay, so you just do this. All right, basically it's basically like a grab move. Okay, it's like a grab move where you steal HP from them. Let me just do this real quick and just okay. I got 3 people on me. All right, so that was the vampire skill right there. Okay, really nice. Again, like I said, a lot of these heal skills they're all close range, so they're really not the best for grinding. Okay, so the next is going to be the regen hospital. I'm guessing this is the one that you're able to use to heal people around you. Okay, so it just pops this around you and you're able to heal a ton of people. Like say you're doing like a boss raid, you know, so you have people in your party and stuff like that. You just pop this and you should be able to heal everybody around you. All right, guys, so the next we have is reinforcement. This one I had to reset my stats because this scales off of melee. All right, I think reinforcement and anti-magic are the only ones that scale off of melee. Okay, so with reinforcement and magic, this is the first skill right here. Okay, pretty nice skill, does a good amount of damage, 242. That's actually really freaking good. Okay, I think this one is kind of like a gap closer. You can use it from a further range, or you can use it right there. I don't know which one was that. I'm pretty sure that was reinforcement slam. Yeah, that was reinforcement slam. Okay, and then for the uppercut, this is the uppercut right here. The uppercut is also really good. I apologize for the whatever this is. This is just a mana sense. Anytime I use a particular skill, it just turns on the mana sense. I already did inform the dev about it, so they should fix it later with the upcoming updates. But uppercut, that was it right there. Really good, nice damage. I think reinforcement is also one of those ones that is also good for early starting in the game because it scales off of melee, meaning when you M1 you're also going to be doing a lot of damage, and when you're using your skills you're also going to be doing a lot of damage as well. Okay, so you can see my stats right here. I went 350 in my melee and I do a ton of M1 damage. All right, so the next is going to be the barrage. I'm just going to use that off of an M1 chain real quick. Oh my god. Okay, that's actually really freaking good. Nice combo extender too. Does a good amount of damage. I can't really see their HP right now for some reason. I don't know why I can't see the HP, but that does 17 per set. Let me just use it one more time so I can count it and see how many it was, but I know it was 17 per tick. Okay, so I'm just gonna use it right here. Oh my goodness. Right, I thought you were supposed to hold it, but you don't have to hold it. Usually when you're doing barrages, you usually have to hold it, but for this one you don't have to hold it. So I gotta wait for the cooldown now. This NPC, they walk way too freaking fast. Okay, so you do have to hold it. Bro, what are we doing, bro? I just literally used it and it... All right, so this is the barrage right here. Okay, that's actually pretty fast. I couldn't count it. I couldn't count it. But I'm guessing that's at least around 200 for sure. I'm probably gonna count it as I'm editing, so I'm probably gonna put it up there. So I'm pretty sure it's up to around 200. So the last two skills, the reinforcement beating and the transformation. Okay, I'm excited to see this one. Hold on. Okay, so the reinforcement beating, it's a grab. Oh, that looks nice. 252. Oh, that's actually tough. That is tough, bro. Okay, that's actually a lot of damage. And then the last skill is a transformation. Let me just pop it real quick. Just wait for my stamina. Just pop it. What? Oh, I'm supposed to hold it? Oh my god. All right, so we're gonna use it right now. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you have to hold it until the bar on the side fills up and then you transform. Okay, so did I transform? Do I get extra damage or something? Is that the extra damage? I don't know. Do I do extra M1 damage? Hold on. I don't know. I don't even know if I have the mode popped. All right, hold on. Let me use it one more time. Let me see if I can use it one more time. Okay, so let me pop it. Let me pop it one more time. Let me pop it one more time. All right, and so this showcase was a little bit long because I've not used reinforcement at all. I used it once, but I didn't really get the final moves. So we're just gonna increase the bar on the right real quick. Increase it. All right, and then we fill it up. All right, so okay. That one is probably bugged because if you check. Oh wait, our M1 damage did increase. Hold on. We did pop it. Okay, so it does increase. It increases the damage. Okay, that works. All right, that's reinforcement right there. It did increase the M1 damage from 58 to 70, but you have to make sure that you hold it all the way to, make sure that you get the damage. All right, so that was reinforcement magic right there. I know that one took a little bit, but let's just go into the next magic. All right, so the next magic we got is actually Earth. This one is one of my favorite magics in this game. Okay, so the first move is going to be Earth Wall. All right, I like this magic because it does a ton of damage and it ragdolls too, which is really good because I don't know if it stuns or bugs the NPC. I'm not gonna say anything about that, but yeah, the next one is going to be Earth Rocks. Okay, you basically just do this and it just like does a ton of damage. You actually have to aim it though, but let me just showcase it to you guys one more time. All right, so let me see. All right, so that was it right there. It's basically you just throw a bunch of rocks. Okay, just throw a bunch of rocks and it just, does a bunch of damage. But you have to aim it though. I think you have to use your mouse or use your cursor to aim it and stuff like that. So the next is going to be Earth Spin. All right, so this one is one of the best moves it has because it does a ton of freaking damage. It's just a bunch of spikes that come out of the floor that kind of ragdolls and just carries them and stuff like that. It's really good. Somebody might say that the worst thing about Earth is that it has a ton of knockbacks, but with the knockbacks it also still does a ton of freaking damage. All right, I think I'm almost done with all the NPCs. Let me just kill this one off and then we're just gonna showcase the last one. All right, so the second to the last skill, Earth's Hand. Okay, so just use this, springs out a big hand and just slams whoever it grabs on the floor. Does a good amount of damage, 200 and something. I'm gonna put it on the screen. I forgot to say it to see it. But the last move is good. It has a nice cutscene. It's Earthquake. You just do this nice cutscene right here. Has a bit of impact frames. Does a good amount of damage, 350 magic damage. That's actually really good. Okay, so that's it for Earth magic right there. All right, so the next we got is Fire magic. So this is the first skill right here, Dragon Kick. Okay, so I'm just gonna use it. It's a nice skill right here. One thing I like about fire magic is that all the skills do burn tick. So fire magic is one of those magics that does, I think it's the magic that does the most damage just because of the burn tick. Yeah, it is the magic that does the most damage, and plus it has a lot of like multi-hit skills too, so that's, if you get fire magic in this game, keep it. Okay, you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna be able to grind a lot more peacefully and you're gonna do a ton of damage. Okay, so the next skill is going to be the Fire Pillar. This one is probably my best. All right, a really nice combo extender. It does a lot of burn damage as well. It's really freaking good. The next one is going to be Fireball. Fireball is also really good as well. You can use this as a projectile. You can use it in the air. You can use it on the ground. You can aim it and use it. All right, I don't really know how far it goes. Let me see how far it goes. I don't know. Let me just aim this real quick and see if it goes hella far. Okay, that actually goes pretty freaking far. Okay, so that's good. That's really, really good. If you want to know a magic that is really good for PvE, it has a ton of AoE, multi-hit skills, and ranged attacks. Okay, so fire magic is definitely plus in my book. Okay, so the next skill is going to be Fire Tornado. Okay, so this one is really freaking good. The Fire Tornado and the Fire Arrow kind of look alike. I'm gonna show you guys right now the Fire Arrow. Let me just get back my mana. But yeah, so this is the Fire Arrow right here. I'm just gonna use it. The fire arrow is kind of like Fuga. I'm pretty sure you can also aim it as well. Let me see. Let me just wait for my stamina to come back, and I'm gonna check it to see if you can aim it to like a further distance. All right, so I'm gonna check right now to see if you can aim it to a further distance. I'm just gonna look up, and I'm gonna press this. Yep, literally like Fuga, bro. It's literally Fuga from Jujutsu Kaisen. Sukuna's flame attack. But yeah, that's fire. Let's get into the next magic. So we got water magic. All right, so this is not going to be in order. I'm just going to use any one I want to use. Okay, so this is the water barrage right here. Pretty nice, good for grinding and stuff. It does knockback though. It might be better against bosses, but against this NPCs it's kind of annoying to use because, you know, it does knock them back. Okay, so use this one. This is the flood, the water flood, also really good too. Stuns the NPCs as well. This is the water gun, water punch. Sorry, that was the water punch right there. I already said it before. The devs, please fix this. Okay, I already put it in the bug reports for them to fix it. Anytime I use one of my skills, it turns on my mana zone. But that was a water punch right there. If you guys didn't see it, this is it right here. Water punch, just do a normal punch. It's like a projectile. It has some decent range. And then we have water heal. Okay, so this is your second to the last move. It's really good for healing on the fly. And then the final skill is going to be water pillar. This is like your ultimate. All right, so I'm just gonna use it right now. All right, that's good. Does a decent amount of damage. Honestly, this magic does a decent amount of damage. I don't know if it's because of like the damage scaling. Maybe they want us to do less damage to them, but I mean, with max stats, I think that does a good amount of damage. Like, okay, so this is the max amount of magic you can gain in the game, 350. So with that much, I think it's pretty good. I think it's okay. All right, so let's move on to the next magic. All right, so the next magic we have is lightning. Currently, this is the only legendary magic in the game right now. Okay, so let's just get into the showcase. This is the one I'm using mainly right now because I have not been able to get anti-magic. Maybe I might be able to get it in this video, who knows. But the first skill is going to be lightning arrow. This is a projectile. All right, just jump in the air and just do that. You can use it in the air. Oh my god, you can use it in the air. Okay, and you can use it on the ground as well. Okay, let me just do that one more time so you guys can see it without the stuff. So you just do it right there. All right, and you're just gonna hit them. Okay, the next skill is going to be lightning impact. You basically just go up in the air and slam back down. 237 magic. That's actually really freaking good. Okay, next is going to be lightning speed. Okay, so this one is basically you just, you know, dashing around. All right, it does damage, but for some reason, I don't know, like I thought it was gonna be like a barrage where it's like it does multi hits, but it doesn't really do multi hit. It has to like hit them at the end to actually do the damage. So that one is probably the only skill I really don't like about lightning, because a lot of these NPCs, they could just walk hella close to you and they'll be able to evade it. Let me see if I can use it one more time. All right, there we go. 237 right there. Okay, and then the second to the last skill is going to be lightning skybreaker. Okay, so this one is actually one of my favorites. You just do this right here. It does a ton of damage. Okay, it's really good for grinding, just getting all those NPCs away from you. And then the last skill, I think it's a grab skill. Okay, so I'm gonna use it right now. All right, a grab skill right here. Nice cutscene, by the way. 257. That's actually really good. That's a good amount of damage. But Earth does way more than this. I ain't gonna lie. Like, Earth does way more damage than Lightning, which is insane because Lightning is a legendary. But that's that for Lightning. Let's go see if I can pull anti-magic to end off the video. If I don't pull it, I'm probably just gonna do it for another video. Okay, so let's go see if I can pull anti-magic right now. All right, guys, so I only have 6 spins left. Okay, as you can see, I got Lightning. All right, I only have 6 spins left, so let's hope and see. All right, because the codes only gave 40 something spins. I don't know, maybe by the time I post this video they're probably gonna give out more codes, but let's just see if we can pull it in 6 spins. I doubt it, but let's just see. All right, we got regen, reinforcement, Earth. We got 2 more. Okay, Earth. Oh boy. I'm not gonna spend Robux because I really don't have the Robux to spend. But we're just gonna end the video off there. I'm probably gonna, if I get anti-magic, I'm probably gonna post another video of me using anti-magic, just like a separate video for that, and then maybe I could do the showcase right there. All right, but if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.